from 161st Street here in the Bronx. Making his way forward is the leadoff man, Hanley Ramirez, so that means we're just about set to go now from New York. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. The tag on Ramirez, and they got him trying to steal second. Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Victor Martinez.
From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Reynolds leads off first with one away. Nope. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 on the way. Lined into right, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Into the box, P.J. Stone. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get one in the zone yet.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. And there's a base hit on the line. Now a long throw to third. And he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with 2 gone. Striding in, Luis Gonzalez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And a relay to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ronald.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There now is Gonzalez, 1 away. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Gregorius can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In the dirt here, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now another 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero.
Leading off for Las Vegas, right fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Vladimir Guerrero.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Francisco Mejia.
Catcher, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number
Jim Edmonds will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Troy Percival.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in, Neil Walker. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Here's Hanley Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Ready for another chance, Harold Reynolds. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Martinez. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Pop high in the air. Walker is there, and it's a very... So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Brett Gardner. Now pitching, Don Wilhelm.
Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 grounded to the right. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torreyes. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last chance for the Yankees. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had. And for that, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's...
Baseball from the... And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. Here comes the first pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. After it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Harold Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes ball one. One out, nobody on. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
First baseman, Victor Martinez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now the first pitch from CeCe. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is... Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ronald.
This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Ready now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. One strike now from Cole. A ball and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And there are two away now. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Hit sharply on the ground. And this will get on by Ramirez for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away.
Now pitching.
He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Swing, high drive, left field and deep and foul, though it had the home run distance. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes. So striding in, P.J. Stone, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Stone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Sabathia has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Stanton on the run. Coming to the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. Up around the face.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Count is even. A ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. One and one. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them through.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Judge. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Popped him up. Walker has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. Here's big Aaron Judge. Set to lead off the home half of the second. A ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now he'll step off. 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Step on the bag for 1. So coming to the plate, Neil Walker will swing it from the left side right here. 0-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Drury. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Little flare out to left. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that? And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. Brett Gardner is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia. In there, strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 43, Adam Warren.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dylan Betances. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory. Edgar Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here's the 0-1. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ian Desmond will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here it comes on 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Harold Reynolds. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
To 1-2 now. Desmond leads off second with one gone in the inning. Counts even at 2-2 to Harold Reynolds. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torreyes ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Victor Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. So the Yankees, of course, buoyed by a great start from this man here, CC Sabathia. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well. And in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Our final line score this
for baseball now. Ready now, Hanley Ramirez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a barehanded pickup. It's late. He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop. But it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
Victor Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is a changeup offered at and missed.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
The 3-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to into the box now. Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
In there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground at first. Martinez loves it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Working for the punch out and the offering. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The next 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for Ramirez at short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, P.J. Stone, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Up around the face. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Moncada is right there, and he's got it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Luis Gonzalez.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's safe. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And set to stand in a guy who's still very dangerous even this deep into his career. The free-swinging Vladimir Guerrero. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close. Guerrero makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Giolito isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at bat. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Jim Edmonds will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 20, Don Sutton.
Gary Carter will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. First offering on its way. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1. sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Troy Percival will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Jim Edmonds will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Not close, it's 2-0. 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. First offering on its way. Slider's in for a strike. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. We'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Thompson's under it. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Alex Bregman flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Nope. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, P.J. Stone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And he'll step on the bag himself. And leading off the inning, Matt Davidson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Matt Davidson. Your attention, please.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Stone moves over. 1 away. Kevin Smith will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a curveball in for a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. They'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. Tim Anderson would be next. The White Sox down to their last strike. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. This is line to left. And no chance for Gonzalez. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And that misses, ball one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Anderson is off at first with 2 away. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. So striding in, Yohan Moncada, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Stone facing back to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Final line.
Afternoon base. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Garcia coming on, and that's going to land foul. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will be in time to retire Ramirez for the game's first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Harold Reynolds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Tries to dump this one out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Victor Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple. Striding into the box, T.J. Stone, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Softly hit out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Stone is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
He froze him on the fastball there. Tim Anderson becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Waved at it. Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Rodon offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Garcia. He's there and records the first out. Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. He's set and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Thompson's under it. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 30.
Jim Edmonds will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And this one gets away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Troy Percival.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ball one.
Catcher.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Settling in now, Trace Thompson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Moncada, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a liner, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's the second out. Up next for Chicago, number 18. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Matt Davidson. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike.
Leading off for Las Vegas, shortstop, Henry Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Thompson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Thompson's on the move. He gets there to make the play, and Kevin Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 36.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hit out toward second. Reynolds brings it in. And there's 1 down now. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Tom Wilhelmsen enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. quick move here to step off and look the runner back. The White Sox down to their last strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Stone is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Victor Martinez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
You could probably make